Frugal habits that made me a millionaire. Becoming a millionaire isn't always about earning a massive salary or inheriting wealth. For many, including myself, it's about adopting smart financial habits that prioritize saving, investing, and living below one's means. Frugality doesn't mean being cheap. Rather, it's about making mindful choices that lead to financial freedom. By consistently practicing these frugal habits, I was able to build wealth over time and achieve financial independence. 1. Tracking every dollar. One of the most important habits I developed early on was tracking every single dollar that came in and out of my account. Understanding my spending patterns allowed me to identify areas where I was wasting money. I used budgeting apps and spreadsheets to categorize expenses, making it easier to cut unnecessary costs. By knowing exactly where my money was going, I was able to redirect it towards savings and investments instead of mindless spending. This simple habit helped me accumulate wealth much faster than I expected. 2. Living below my means. No matter how much I earned, I always made sure my lifestyle remained well below my income level. While many people upgrade their homes, cars, and lifestyles as their income rises, I resisted the temptation. Instead of buying a brand new luxury car, I drove a reliable used car. Instead of purchasing a massive home, I lived in a modest house that met my needs. This approach allowed me to save and invest a significant portion of my earnings, while others in my income bracket were stuck living paycheck to paycheck due to lifestyle inflation. 3. Avoiding debt like the plague. Debt can be a major roadblock to financial success. From the beginning, I made it a priority to avoid high-interest debt at all costs. I never carried a balance on my credit cards, paid off student loans as quickly as possible, and stayed away from unnecessary loans. When I did need to take on debt, such as for buying a home, I made sure it was within a reasonable limit and paid it off aggressively. This saved me thousands in interest payments, money that I funneled into wealth-building investments instead. 4. Mastering the art of negotiation. A frugal mindset doesn't just mean cutting costs. It also means getting the best value for every dollar spent. I learned early on that almost everything is negotiable. Rent, car prices, utility bills, and even credit card interest rates. Whenever I made a large purchase or signed up for a service, I negotiated for a better deal. Over time, these small savings added up, allowing me to keep more money in my pocket without sacrificing quality. 5. Investing early and often. Saving money alone won't make you rich. I realized that early on and started investing as soon as I could. Instead of letting my money sit in a low-interest savings account, I put it into stocks, index funds, and real estate. By taking advantage of compound interest, my money started working for me, growing exponentially over time. Even during market downturns, I stuck to my investment plan and reaped the rewards in the long run. 6. Buying quality over quantity. Many people assume that frugality means buying the cheapest option available, but that's not true. I learned that purchasing high-quality items, whether it was clothing, appliances, or furniture, saved me more money in the long run. For example, instead of buying cheap shoes that wore out in a few months, I invested in durable, well-made shoes that lasted years. This mindset of prioritizing value over cost saved me from constantly replacing low-quality items. 7. Cooking at home instead of dining out. One of the biggest money drains for most people is eating out frequently. I quickly realized that restaurant bills and takeout orders were eating into my budget, so I started meal planning and cooking at home. Not only was this significantly cheaper, but it was also healthier. Over time, the thousands of dollars I saved from not dining out went straight into my investment portfolio. 8. Embracing minimalism. The more things you own, the more money you spend on maintaining them. I adopted a minimalist lifestyle, only keeping items that added real value to my life. By decluttering and resisting the urge to buy unnecessary things, I saved money and created a more peaceful, organized living environment. This habit also extended to digital minimalism. I canceled subscriptions and memberships that I rarely used, further reducing my expenses. 9. Side hustling and increasing income streams. Frugality isn't just about saving, it's also about maximizing income. While keeping expenses low, I focused on increasing my earnings by developing multiple income streams. I took on side gigs, freelancing opportunities, and even started a small online business. Every extra dollar I earned was either saved or invested, accelerating my path to financial independence. 10. Using cashback and reward programs. If I had to spend money, I made sure I got something in return. I used credit cards strategically, only if they offered cashback or rewards on purchases I was already making. I also took advantage of store loyalty programs, cashback apps, and discount websites to maximize savings. These small savings added up over time and made a significant difference in my finances. 11. Automating finances to stay disciplined. One of the best financial decisions I made was automating my savings and investments. Every month, a portion of my income was automatically transferred to savings and investment accounts before I even had the chance to spend it. This pay-yourself-first approach ensured that I always prioritized saving and investing, making it easier to build wealth over time. 12. Delaying gratification. One of the biggest reasons people struggle financially is because they seek instant gratification. Instead of making impulsive purchases, I trained myself to wait before buying anything. If I wanted a big-ticket item, I gave myself at least a week to think it over. Most of the time, I realized I didn't really need it, and I was able to redirect that money towards financial goals instead. 13. Surrounding myself with like-minded people. They say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I surrounded myself with financially savvy individuals who shared my frugal mindset. Being in an environment where smart financial decisions were the norm kept me motivated and disciplined. It also allowed me to learn from others who were on the same wealth-building journey. Final thoughts. Becoming a millionaire didn't happen overnight, and it wasn't about making extreme sacrifices. It was about consistently practicing smart money habits, avoiding unnecessary expenses, and making my money work for me. Frugality isn't about deprivation. It's about making intentional choices that align with long-term financial success. By tracking expenses, living below my means, avoiding debt, and investing wisely, I was able to achieve financial freedom. If you want to build wealth, start incorporating these habits into your daily life. The earlier you begin, the sooner you'll see the results. Stay disciplined, be patient, and watch your financial future transform. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of our video? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.